In this video, I'll be covering a small introduction on law of torts, definitions given by various thinkers, objectives, and essentials for torts. So basically, the word tort originates from the French language, so it is equivalent to the English word wrong and the Romanian law term delict. It is derived from the medieval Latin word tortum, which means wrong or injury, which was itself further developed from the old Latin word torcere, which means to twist. It is a breach of duty which amounts to a civil wrong. A tort arises when a person's duty towards another is affected. For example, a driver who runs a stop sign causes an injury crash. An individual who commits the tort is called a tortfeasor or a wrongdoer. And where there are multiple individuals involved, then they are called joint tortfeasors. The wrongdoing is called a tortious act and they can be sued jointly or individually. The main aim of law of torts is the compensation of victims. Section 2M of the Limitations Act 1963 addresses torts as being a civil wrong which is not just exclusively a breach of contract or a breach of trust. Now let's look at some definitions given by various thinkers. According to John Salmond, he addresses torts as being a civil wrong which has unliquidated damages in the form of remedy and which is not just exclusively the breach of contract or the breach of trust or breach of merely fair and impartial obligations. Wait, what is unliquidated damages? Unliquidated damages means those damages for which there are no fixed amount. According to Richard Dean Winfield, tortious liability emerges from a breach of a duty primarily fixed by law. This duty is towards other people generally, and its breach is redressable by an action for unliquidated damages. According to Fraser, a tort is an infringement of a right in rent of a private individual, giving a right of compensation at the suit of injured party. So these are some definitions which is given by various thinkers. So now let's move on to the objectives of a tort. The first objective is to determine rights between the parties to dispute. The second one is to prevent the continuation or repetition of harm by giving orders of injunction. The third one, to protect certain rights of every individual recognized by law. And the fourth one, to restore one's property to its rightful owner. That is, when the property is wrongfully taken away from the rightful owner. So these are the objectives of torts. Now let's move on to the essential elements for a tort. The three essential elements which constitute a tort are a wrongful act or an omission, a duty imposed by law. An act must give rise to a legal or actual damage. So let's assume a situation that A runs over a red signal and injured B. In this situation, there is a wrongful act that A ran over the red signal. There was a duty imposed by law to stop at the red light, and due to the omission to follow the rules and regulations, so this is all about this video. So in this video we talked about a small introduction about law of torts, about the various definitions given by various thinkers, the objectives and the essentials of torts. So in our next video, we'll be covering various topics under law of torts like damnum sine injuria, injuria sine damnum, negligence, res ipsa loquitur, and lots more. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and also press on the bell icon so that you don't miss out any videos.